Hey, welcome back to Abby's Kitchen. Today we are making lasagna. Let's get started. Alright, we're going to turn this pan on medium. Get the sausage right in there. Cook that and the ground beef up to start the sauce. There's the ground beef. Start browning. We've already cooked up the pasta, and that's now sitting on the side, waiting to be layered into the casserole dish. That's starting to brown. We'll add in some seasonings. Do about a half a teaspoon of pepper. Half a teaspoon of salt. And a whole teaspoon of oregano. Come over here and we're going to smash our garlic because that extracts the flavor more. We're just going to chop that up. This is going to go right in the sauce with the onion. Try to get it nice and small so no one gets a giant bite of garlic. Put that to the side while we cut our onion. Okay, and that's all set to go in the sauce. Sauce is starting to get some brown on it. Flip it over so all of it gets cooked nice. Keep chopping it till it's small. This is all going to go in the sauce for the lasagna. While this is cooking, I've got my oven preheating to 350. That's almost done. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so it gets more brown on it. I'm going to add in the garlic and onions that we chopped. And they'll cook down with the meat. So over here, we're going to start making the filling, which is just the kind of ricotta cheesy goodness in the lasagna. I'll start with a cup of Parmesan, 1 teaspoon of salt, there we go, teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 1, 2, And 2 eggs. Alright, we'll do 3 cups of ricotta. Now this recipe is being doubled because I'm making another one for a friend. So, super easy to double the recipe. And if you want to only make enough for you, you can just not double it. Or I guess half what I'm doing now. It's really also easy to just throw it in the freezer and then you have it for next time to cook up without having to do all the work. I'm putting all of it in. There's not that much left. And then you just mix it all together till it all looks homogeneous. There's a word for you. All looks the same. And that's all ready. Ready for layering. This is cooking it nicely. Getting more color in there. You can't smell it, but it smells pretty good. This is 1 pound of sausage and 2 pounds of ground beef. Now we use the breakfast sausage because Jim can't have seeds, so we just swap it out and then we don't have to worry about the fennel seeds in the Italian sausage. Alright, coming along nicely here. Almost ready to add in the sauce. But before we do that, we want to get rid of some of this grease. You see a bunch of grease there. I'm just going to turn off the heat so we don't burn anything. And then I'm going to move the meat to one side. And I just sop it up with paper towels because it's easier. Ah, the grease. That sops up most of the grease. Not get any meat in there. Turn that heat back on. And then we will add our sauce to it. A little bit of a leftover sauce from in the fridge. I'll just add. And then a jar of other sauce. I just sit these jars upside down so that the rest of it sinks to the top, and then I pour it out as it cooks. Mix it in. And then that can sit and cook for a bit while we assemble things a little. Cook away. Alright, we're just going to add the last little bits of these sauces in. There we go. One, two. There we go. That's all set. Just stir it in. Almost ready to layer. Looking pretty good. Right, to start the layer of lasagna, do a really thin layer of sauce on the bottom after you've greased your pan so that the noodles don't stick to it. Put the sauce down. There we go. And that keeps the noodles from sticking and just adds a little bit of flavor right on the bottom there. And then you start in with your pasta. Hi, Jackson.
Hello.
You cook the pasta with some salt, a little bit of oil in the water so that they don't stick together. A little bit too long for this guy. No, you can't have that piece. Alright. After the pasta's down, then we put in a layer of the filling. And we just kind of spread that around so it covers the noodles. It's okay if things get a little messy because it's all going to be the same anyway.
It's going to taste the same.
No, it's all going to be layered together in multiple layers anyway.
Yeah. So if it just goes a little wrong, then...
So if it scoots on top of the pasta when it's supposed to be under the pasta, it's really not a big deal.
Yeah. Because you're putting a lot of layers on it. And you're just eating it, so it still tastes the same.
And then we do a little sauce again. More than the first one, because this was supposed to be the meat of it. Spread that around a little. Okay. We got our sauce on top here. Just want to make sure the noodles get all the way covered so you don't get any dry bits of noodles. And then you come on top with some cheese. This is just an Italian mix of cheese. Got it pre-shredded. You don't have to worry about going too hard with the cheese because there's multiple layers. Go. I'm covered in cheese now. And then you start over with the noodles again. Yes, Katie. I've seen multiple different ways that you can layer, but I like to do a little bit of every layer rather than interspersing it so much. Some people will do a layer of meat and then a layer of cheese after the noodles and then do it that way. I like to do it a little of everything in each layer. Hi, babe. You're okay. with another layer of sauce. Spread it around. And covering all of everything. And come back with another layer of cheese. I accidentally poked a hole in the bag, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Different kind of cheese. This is just mozzarella. I'll just throw some on here for good measure. There we go. And then we start up with the noodles again. This is going to be the last layer, primarily because I don't have any more noodles. There we go. And this guy is going to end up getting all the little pieces that we tore off for it before. There we go. And since it always gets cut up, no one even knows, except for everybody now, but no one usually knows. There we go. Perfect. We do the last layer of this guy. Making lasagna. Here. And we spread it all out. Trying not to move all the little tiny noodles around. Yeah, like that. Right. There we go. Get some nice coverage on that. There's that. I'll do another layer of sauce. I'm just going to use up the rest of the sauce because it's not too crazy awful more. Just got to decide which one we're going to put it on. Go. A little more on this guy. And the rest on this guy. And spread it out. There we go. And then the last layer of cheese. And the way we do this is we cook one now, and we throw the other in the freezer or bring it to a friend to cook in their oven. And then it's nice and fresh the day they cook it rather than just being reheated. So we'll let this cool down with all the sauce that's hot. And then we will cover it in foil and put it in the freezer. And that's all there is to that. Let's throw it in the oven. Just put this in the oven. 350 for 35 or 40 minutes till the cheese is all melty. Now we wait. Turn this off. Look at that. She's been in for 40 minutes. And she's done.